Shinobu, here is something amazing. In Japan, people say there are 8 million gods. 8 million.
It is a wonderful idea, isn't it? A god in the mountain, a god in the river, even a god in an old tree. In Japan, the sacred is all around you.
So today, we're exploring Shinto and the Japanese shrine, and we'll even teach you how to visit one the right way. Let's go!
Welcome to Japan with Ninjas, the podcast where we explore Japanese culture in slow, easy English.
I'm Hikari. Every time you walk under a red gate in Japan, you are stepping into today's topic.
And I'm Shinobu. Today, we explore Shinto, Japan's oldest spiritual tradition, and the shrines where it lives. By the end, you'll know how to visit a shrine like a local.
And this connects to so many things we've talked about. The red gates of Kyoto, the festivals, even the New Year. It's all here.
It truly is the root of much Japanese culture. So let's start with the big question. What is Shinto?
Shinto means the way of kami, and kami is the key word today. People often translate it as God, but it means something a little different.
Different? How? When I hear God, I think of one big, powerful figure in the sky.
In Shinto, a kami is more like a sacred spirit or presence. It can live in a mountain, a waterfall, a great old tree, the wind, or the rice in the field. Nature itself is full of kami.
So that's the 8 million gods. It doesn't mean exactly 8 million, it means countless, right? Sacred spirits everywhere.
Exactly. 8 million is an old way of saying more than you can count. And here is what makes Shinto special. It has no single founder and no holy book of rules.
No founder and no Bible? Then how do people know what to do?
Shinto is not really about rules or belief. It is about respect and gratitude, being thankful to nature, keeping yourself pure, and honoring your ancestors. It is a way of living, more than a religion of the mind.
Respect and gratitude to nature. That's beautiful. And so gentle, you don't have to argue about who is right.
That gentleness is why most Japanese people happily follow both Shinto and Buddhism together, with no conflict. We will come back to that surprising fact later.
Okay, let's step into a shrine. The Japanese word is jinja. What's the first thing we see?
The Torii, that famous gate, often bright red or vermilion. And the Torii is not just decoration. It is a doorway between our everyday world and the sacred world of the kami.
So, when I walk through a Torii, I'm crossing from the normal world into a holy place?
Exactly. And there is a small custom. Try not to walk right through the center. The middle path is said to be for the kami, so people walk a little to the side, out of respect.
Oh, I love that detail. Walk to the side and leave the center for the gods. What else is inside?
Near the entrance, you'll find a water basin called the Temizuya. Here you clean your hands and rinse your mouth before you approach the kami. In Shinto, purity is very important.
So you wash away the dust of the outside world first. And then?
Then you walk to the main hall to pray. And you may see other things too. Shiminawa, a special rope that marks something sacred, and Komainu, the pair of stone guardian animals that protect the shrine.
The stone lion dogs. One often has its mouth open and the other closed, right? I always wondered why.
Open and closed, beginning and end, together. A quiet reminder that the kami watch over everything, from start to finish.
Now, the most useful part for our listeners, how do you actually pray at a shrine? Teach us, Shinobu.
It is simple and beautiful. At the main hall, first gently toss a coin into the offering box. A 5-yen coin is popular because its name, Goen, sounds like the word for a good connection.
A coin that means good connection? Japan really loves those wordplay charms, doesn't it?
We do. Next, if there is a bell, ring it gently to greet the kami. Then the main part. 2 bows, 2 claps, and 1 final bow.
2 bows, 2 claps, 1 bow. And do we say anything?
After the 2 claps, keep your hands together and quietly say thank you or a gentle wish in your heart. Then the last deep bow. That's it. You've prayed at a shrine.
2 bows, 2 claps, a wish, 1 bow. Anyone can do that. And there are fun things to take home too, right?
Yes, there is Omamori, a little cloth charm for luck, love, health, or safe travel. There is Ama, a small wooden plaque where you write your wish and hang it up.
And my favorite, omikuji, the paper fortune. You draw one to see your luck, from great blessing all the way down to bad luck.
And if you get a bad fortune, don't worry. You simply tie the paper to a rack at the shrine and leave the bad luck behind you. A fresh start.
Leave the bad luck at the shrine and walk away lighter. Even the sad fortune has a kind ending. So, Shinobu, when do Japanese people actually go to shrines? Is it every week?
Not weekly, like some religions. Instead, shrines are woven into special moments of life. The biggest is Hatsumone, the very first shrine visit of the new year.
Millions of people visiting shrines in the first days of January to wish for a good year. It's a huge, warm tradition.
And there is Shichigo-san, when parents bring children of 3, 5, and 7 years old to the shrine, dressed up, to pray for their healthy growth. Weddings, too, are often held in the Shinto way.
And the festivals! The matsuri we hear drumming and see everywhere in summer, those come from shrines too, right?
Most matsuri are shrine festivals, thanking the kami for the harvest and carrying the god's spirit through the streets in a portable shrine. Joy, music, and gratitude, all together.
Before we finish, a lot of visitors get confused. What's the difference between a shrine and a temple?
A great question. A shrine, jinja, is Shinto, and its symbol is the Torii gate. A temple, otera, is Buddhist, and you'll often find a large statue of Buddha, and sometimes a cemetery. If you see a torii, it's a shrine.
Torii means shrine. That's the easy way to remember. And any famous shrines to visit?
So many. Fushimi Inari in Kyoto, with its thousands of red gates. Meiji Shrine, a green forest in the middle of Tokyo. And Ise Grand Shrine, the most sacred shrine in all of Japan.
Recap time. Shinto is the way of the kami, countless sacred spirits living in nature, all around us. No single founder, no holy book, just respect and gratitude.
At a shrine, you pass through the Torii gate, clean your hands at the water basin, and approach the kami with a pure heart.
To pray, a coin, then 2 bows, 2 claps, a wish, and 1 last bow. And take home an omamori charm or an omikuji fortune.
Shrines live in New Year visits, in children's blessings, and in summer festivals. And remember, Torii means a shrine. Buddha means a temple.
8 million gods and a quiet thank you to nature. That's the gentle heart of Shinto.
So next time you walk under a red Torii gate, pause for a moment. You are stepping into something very old and very beautiful.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and give us a like. It helps more curious travelers and English learners find us. And here is today's question. If you visited a shrine, what would you wish for? Tell us in the comments.
Next time, another journey into the heart of Japan. Until then, may you find a little of the sacred in nature around you.
See you next time on Japan with Ninjas. Mata ne!